Africa is a land of royalty. Right behind me is the palace of His Royal Highness Nabakubil Songnalebitang. His Royal Majesty is the King of Talenteng in Ghana, West Africa. Big Vision Media is granted full access to this royal palace, and I will be having that privilege of sitting with His Royal Highness to conduct an interview. Your Royal Majesty, I must first start by thanking you for allowing me into your palace, Your Majesty.
You're welcome.
Now, Your Royal Highness, if you don't mind telling us a brief history about your kingdom.
Tongo existed right from, creation. But for the people to settle here as Talensis, I think we have the Talensi Namusi, that is those from the royal family, and the Talensi Tindamas, who are the landowners and first settlers. The Tongo, or for that matter, the Talensi traditional area, if we take the Nairi, which is those of us who are from the royal family, we transited from Mampruk, that is the Mamprusi kingdom, and we are descendants of Nalergo, or from Nalergo, and also that we are descendants of the Nabewa stock. And our first king for the Talensi area came from the Mamprusi kingdom, and he is said to be a prince who moved here after he was defeated in a struggle in the kingship in Nairi. And when he came here somewhere 400, 500 years ago, it is said that he came and met the Buzugu Tindana, who was called Tindan Janet, and it is he who received the Tongo Nairi Namosis, and he is called Musur, and that is our great ancestor of the Talensi kingdom, or the Tongo Nairi proper. Musuri is the first king. So this is how it is. He came here with warriors and his servants. So as it is, the Buzugu Tindana, who was a Tindana then in charge of Buzugu and the settler zone, received them so well that he had to settle permanently. In fact, one of the daughters of Musure got married to the Tindana as a result of their fraternity that they had. It was the Buzugu Tindana who linked Musori, to all the other Tendamets within the land.
How big is your kingdom, Your Majesty?
The Talenteng kingdom spreads from the Palagu Bridge, that is on the Red Volta, right through to the sharing border with the Katsina and Kanes area there, right to the Bolga-Bosco area, through to Bion, Tongo Bion. It cuts across through to Dusis, and then shares border with the Dusi, shares the border with the Nangodi, and then Pelungo. We have it up to the border with the Kusa. If you go to Bapiela, the Red Volta, which is through that end, is a boundary between the Kusasis, and at the same time a boundary between the Nairi, that is the Mampuruk. We call it, we normally say the Mampuruk area. So that is the boundary, so to speak. These are 30 towns and villages under the paramountcy.
Do you have festivals within your kingdom that people would come from other parts of the world to come and watch?
Yes, we have two major festivals that at least, there are quite a number of them, but the two main prominent ones are the Golgo Festival. The Golgo Festival, which is a pre-sowing festival. The Golgo Festival is the one that leads us into sowing our millet, planting our crops when the first rains come in. After we finish the last Golgo, the Ndamets now give us the okay to sow. Then the second one is the Daga Festival, which is also a post-harvest festival, where we harvest our yields from the farms, and then we celebrate the harvest by dancing the Daga Festival. And the Daga Festival is accompanied with other festivals like Buaram, Tenlebgre from the other Nabdan side. We also have the Sia from the Winkogo and other Groni-speaking members of the Talent land.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty. For the sake of investors, people wanting to invest in Africa, does your kingdom contain natural resources that investors would come and explore by way of investing into your kingdom?
The Talenteng traditional area abounds in both human and natural resources, especially gold. We have large quantities of gold within the Talenteng area, and especially in the Bane area where small-scale mining is currently ongoing. There is the talk of going into deep ground mining, that is large scale. They have shown with lots of evidence and tests that we are sitting on a large plate of gold across the entire Talenteng land. So gold is one. We also have this rock, which is a granite that is, in fact, it was started some few years ago where the rock was being cut to, in fact, Italy to polish to into very nice stone. We also have the water resources, the damp. That is the Palgo dump area where it is thought that people can come and do irrigation if they wish, because it's a low-lying ground, and for farming activities this can broadly be used. A lot of people were doing tomato farming. Unfortunately, the tomato factory, which is sited in the Talenteng land, couldn't function as expected, and it discouraged a lot of farmers from farming tomato. But I can tell you, as far as agric is concerned, not only do we farm tomato, but there are other crops that we do. We also have shea nuts, which you know is good for oil. And shea nut oil is so, apart from the fact that it's edible, it's also used for cosmetics. And they like it so much that we will like to encourage those who want to go into it and come and partner us, and then we are ready to work with them.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty. Your Royal Highness, what vision do you have for your kingdom?
Well, as I said, there are quite a number of human resources. We have quite a number of people here who want to go into large-scale farming as farmers. We also have the tourist area, you know, climbing up the hills that you find here. You have such arrangements of rocks that it's very fascinating just to wonder how nature is. That rocks could be so arranged as if they have been well packed. And you find that a small stone will be carrying about several other stones in an umbrella form. And you find it difficult to understand why winds and maybe rainstorms cannot push them down. These are sited there, and people who wish to maybe see what nature is, the wonders of nature, and can come and see that place. In fact, we have also the caves, which shows the history of the slave trade, where our forefathers used to run to hide themselves in such caves and sit in there to cook their food, do everything. You go there, you see all sorts of artifacts that show the story of the people. And those are the things that I think I can mobilize my people on: tourism, farming, and then the area of mining. We also have that aspect of education, trying to make sure that the youth, and especially the girl child, is well educated in a manner that they can fend for themselves.
If I should ask Your Majesty to say your final word out there by way of convincing people around the world into coming to Tongo, what would your words be, Your Majesty?
All our arms are stretched to receive anybody who has good intentions of investing here, and either by partnering with our people or as an individual who would share his his business by way of employing the people to work with him or her. We are very ready to support anyone who has any genuine business or who want to do anything that will promote the general welfare of both parties, that is the investor and then the people. We think that we are very hospitable. We have all the kind of things that anybody who wants to come in to work with us will enjoy on.
Hello, wonderful viewers. You heard from His Royal Highness Nabaku Bilsong Nalibtang. Thank you, Your Majesty. Thank you so much. From Ghana, West Africa, the land of my birth, this is Big Vision coming to you. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.